Prepaid. Prepaid insurance. The categories are prepaid insurance, rent, prepaid salaries or wages as well. There are other categories of prepaid as well, right? So what is insurance? Subscription as well. Gym subscription, magazine subscription, channel subscription, right? Mobile top-ups. You also pay in advance and then you consume your balance later, right? You load your mobile phone with 100 yuan, right? And they will say that, okay, this is for 3 months. But you pay in advance. You didn't consume their services yet, but you pay in advance. You call this prepaid. So how much after 2 months, how much from the 100 yuan left? So normally 33.3 yuan. If you divide it by 3. Right? For 2 months consumption is 67.7 is yuan is consumed after 2 months. So we have to record this consumption because this occurred, we need to record it. So deferral means, which means payment or receipts that you receive in advance, right? In advance payment, in advance cash receipts. When cash is received in advance, it only happens when customer pay you the money before actual sales happen, unearned revenue. Depreciation of the allocation of the cost of plant assets to expense over the life of its useful period. So I purchased this laptop, for example, 20,000 yuan, right? And my expectation is that it will last for 5 years. And after 5 years, it will be sold for example, I bought it for 21,000 yuan. It will be sold for 1,000 after 5 years. So how much is the price? Depreciable price 20,000 by 5. Answer would be going to be 4,000 a year. 4,000 a year. My laptop price, my laptop cost is going to be decreased because of the usage. You spread this cost to its useful life because at the end I would be receiving 1,000, so it is decreased to 20,000, right? So you use it for 1 year. How much life remains? 21 minus 4, answer going to be 70. So where the 3,000 goes? That would be, you go to income statement as an expense because you use that, right? So guys, are you understanding this? Please participate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Accrual. What are the accruals? Accruals is the opposite of deferral, which is expense occurred but not paid. Right? So for an accrual, accrued revenue, for example, you sell but you did not receive the money. So you create account receivable. Salaries payable. Salaries due but not paid. You could create liabilities. But 30 days salary is expense for that month. So you record salary expense for that month as well. Right? Revenue and expense recognition. So every time anything happens, just remember that expense and revenue must be recorded when they occur, irrespective of when it is paid or received. Cash received or cash paid. So let's just talk about the adjusting entries for prepaid expense. So there are 3 types of categories: deferral, depreciation, and accrual. So before going to make income statement, retained earnings statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement, must adjust these accounts and then you go for closing of the account, and then you make financial statements. Otherwise, your statement is going to be flawed, erroneous. So prepaid expense, an expense paid in advance. Prepaid expense are assets because you still own, and asset definition is which have future economic value or future benefit. Prepaid rent has a future benefit. Prepaid supplies has a future benefit. Prepaid salaries has a future benefit. Still, people need to work for you to get to justify those salaries. So, because they provide future benefit for the owner. So, cash payments before expense recognized. Expense happen, you pay in advance. So, these are the categories of prepaid rent, prepaid insurance, prepaid supplies. Normally, we don't write prepaid supplies, we only write supplies. Like office stationery, pen, remover, or tape, this kind of stuff. Some envelope, tissues, right? The disposable cups. These are called office supplies or supplies. So we don't normally normally record it as prepaid. We just write it down supplies. So whenever you read the word supplies, so remember to find out how much supplies we have used. So that supply we have used, that cost will go to income statement as an expense. So that is unused will stay as our asset. For example, unused paper for printing, that is our assets. Used paper, that are expense. Markers or board markers, when we are teacher, the markers that we are using in the class, we are using it, that is expense. But that who are, which are kept in the shelf of the stores, that are our DHU assets, CIP assets, right? As soon as they are handed over to teacher, because teacher will require them and use it, they are used, right? Similarly, advertisement, you pay in advance for a billboard, that our advertisement at least will last for 3 months or 4 months, right? So you pay in advance. After 2 months, for example, you paid $3,000 for 3 months advertisement. But after 2 months, how much you have consumed the advertisement? 2,000. 1,000 remain. Future benefit remain. So 1,000 will go to balance sheet, and this 2,000 will go to income statement as an expense. So you must recognize, first of all, look at your T accounts and unadjusted trial balance, that whether we have these kind of deferral or these kind of accounts and how much we have used, and then we make adjusting entry. So okay, sorry. Here we go. Let's talk about the example here so that will be more meaningful to you. So we have prepaid rent. Suppose Friday's Auto Service Incorporation prepays 3 months store rent 3,000 on June 1st. On June 1st, they have paid next 3 months rent. So June, July, August. 1st June to 30th June, 1 month. 1st July to 31st July, and then 1st August to 31st August, or whatsoever. Okay, 3 months rent they already paid. So the entry of the prepayment right now, where they are standing, they are on 1st of they are not standing on 30th of January. They are on 1st of, you are here, 1st of June. Rent occurred? No. Rent will occur on, rent expense will occur on 30th of June, not 1st of June. So entry going to be you paid in advance. So which two accounts are going to be disturbed or influenced or affected? First of all, cash. You paid, cash decrease. Cash decrease means debit or credit? Everyone, please participate. Cash decrease.
Credit.
Well done, credit. And prepaid is your prepaid rent is your asset. Asset increase mean debit. What is the entry? Prepaid rent to cash. You post it to the T account or ledger. This is the entry. Right? Now adjusting entry here. Throughout June, prepaid rent carries the balance of 3,000. Okay, on the balance sheet, it is written as prepaid 3,000. Prepaid 3,000. Wait a second, let me set aside the controls here. Here we go. So, at June 30, an adjusting entry is required to transfer from prepaid rent to rent expense. So now where you are standing? June 30. On June 30, this $3,000 justifies? No, because some of them we have consumed. So what is the entry? Decrease in the prepaid asset. Decrease in asset means credit or debit, guys? Guys, are you with me?
Credit.
Okay, credit, well done. Right, and what is increased? Expense. So expense increase, debit. What is the entry from debit to credit? Rent expense to
Cash.
cash you paid in advance here. It's already recorded, right?
Oh, yes.
So which one is need to decrease? Prepaid rent. So when it goes to balance sheet, so remember this is here. When you go to posting it, so you see prepaid rent is credited here 1,000. When you close it, so which side is greater? By 2,000. So balance is now decreased to 1,000. Noon, you understand now? And this
Yes, sir.
is going to expense, which will go to income statement, and this will go to balance sheet. So that's why the adjusting entries, at least one account belongs to balance sheet and one account belongs to income statement. Let's move further. On June 2, Friday Auto Service paid cash of 700 for cleaning supplies. Okay. For cleaning, what is the entry? Supplies to simple cash. Right? So they purchase cleaning supplies. Some, spray or something just like that, or some soaps or something, or detergent or some acids or some whatsoever, floor cleaning supplies. $700. So entry occurred and recorded on 2nd of June. You post it here. Now 30th of June indicates 400 of supplies remain on hand. What does it mean? They purchased supplies worth of 700, and when on 30th June, how much stock they have? Only